Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Chef John Morris and you're watching Morris Time Cooking. As seen in the title, today I'll be making my Canadian citizenship celebration dish. So if that sounds interesting and you want to see what's up, stick around. After the intro, we get right into it.
Me know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
And we are back. As I said before, I am making my Canadian citizenship celebration dish. And it is only right to make Canada's national dish. You don't know. Yard man way. I have to put a little bit of Jamaica in there. Dual citizen. So if you follow my family channel, you would have seen my entire citizenship process from permanent residency all the way up to citizenship. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're on that journey and you need to get some insight as to how I got to that level and how you can apply some of these steps to your process, check out my family channel, Morris Time Family. I won't be disclosing any of those over here. That's why I have that channel. See, we're going to get right into the good stuff, and that's making the food. And if you're wondering, we're making poutine. Yeah, poutine is Canada's national dish. What is that? French fries, cheese curds, some nice hot gravy. But you don't know, Jamaica's national dish is ackee and saltfish, aka codfish. So we're going to infuse the two to make a dish just for me in celebration. You know me I say, so this is not no dish that's out there. This is just solely me merging the two cultures as I am a dual citizen and make the thing work. So if it's something that you like, you can give it a try. But follow me, let me show you how I get it done first. 4 russet potatoes, right? Nice length, everything is good. And these are the potatoes I'm going to be using. I use some lime, some water, and scrub it really well to get the excess dirt off and stuff. And I'm going to be doing fresh cut fries. You know what I say? And you can peel this if you want to, but since I've been here in Canada, the fresh cut fries is the way to go, right, when making poutine. So let's go now. I like to shape my fries out, so I cut the top off. Just cut the ends off the fries. These, you can keep these back for your stew. Alright, if you're going to be using your knife, you can just shape up the sides. So I'm going to cut this in a nice rectangle, so to speak. These ends, I'm going to be using these ends, right? Next up, you want to cut this into about 1/4 inch thick slices like so. The same thickness, so I need it to be nice and thick. That's the size I want my fries to be, because bear in mind when they cook, they're going to shrink up a little bit. So that's the size I want my fries, right? As I said before, I'm going to be using the ends, so we'll just chop those. My fries cutter, link in the description for this fries cutter and for my Amazon storefront. Amazon storefront, Morris Time Cooking, right? So you put the potato to sit on top, cover, and you smash. Nice. Use a little force, but we're good to go, right? You want to empty it out after every cut because you don't want to overfull. And there, perfectly cut, fresh cut fries. These are the fries cutter, and these are with my knife. You can hardly tell the difference. And we're just going to continue this until we get all 4 fried. Some salt, generous amount of salt on them, and we're going to cover that with water. We'll just cover those fries. What you want to do now, leave this in the salt water for about 10 to 15 minutes to soak. What this will do is to extract a bit of that starch so that the potatoes don't become, because the starch transfers into sugar, and when sugar is heated it burns, and then that's how your potatoes will get dark, and then they're not as soft and nice on the inside. They're dark on the outside and hard inside. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 20 minutes.
Your alarm is set for 5:31 p.m.
Nice, thank you my girl. Next up, we're going to work on the gravy. You know what I say? So I'm going to go in with my butter. And I'm using here a tablespoon of butter. This is a one-man thing, you know. Me alone I eat this today, you know. I'm eating this all by myself, eh? You have to switch between languages. Just for a bit of healthy fats, a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to do this. Don't want to put all butter in. So a little bit of olive oil in. And then about a tablespoon and a half of flour. We're going to mix this in nicely. But what you want to do, you want this to become a blonde roux. So you want the flour to become nice and dark before you do anything. So we're just going to cook this until this is nice and dark. Close to looking burnt but not burnt. Alright, we're going to season that with a little bit of pepper. Not even a quarter teaspoon. Remember again, constantly whisk. Bit of all-purpose seasoning. You can use your favorite seasoning here. And some Worcestershire sauce. Nice. Mix that in. We're going to go into our vegetable stock, our broth. I was on medium-high heat. I'm going to go on medium heat now because I want this to cook nice and slow. Touch of soy sauce. About a half teaspoon. Introduce salt and color. Just a little color. Because when you're making poutine, you know, gravy is not dark. It's a nice light gravy. Whoa. That gravy is immaculate. Look at that gravy. It's just immaculate. Wow. That's it. Our gravy is ready. That was quick and easy. You know what I say? We're just going to set this aside just to stay nice and warm, and we're going to work on the rest of the ingredients. Half cup of flour. Gonna add some salt, not too much, and a little bit of black pepper. Mix that in. So 1 egg, and we're gonna beat that. So now I have here some ackee. I have about a quarter cup of ackee, and this is a canned ackee, so it's already cooked. This is Jamaica's national fruit, and it's Jamaica's national dish when paired with saltfish, aka codfish. So now for the saltfish, I already went ahead and I pre-cooked these and cut them up into small pieces, right? If you want to learn how to make your saltfish, your ackee and saltfish, how to prep the saltfish, I have videos dedicated for those. Check them out at the links up there. You know what I say? My ackee directly into my egg. Gonna say, chef, what kind of concussion that? Don't worry, man, just watch the program. And for my new followers here who don't know what ackee is, as I said, ackee is a national fruit of Jamaica. The consistency or the texture is that of, and even the way it looks is that of, you would say, scrambled egg, nice and creamy, depending on the type of ackee you get, and it's just a good thing. You know what I say? So we have the ackee here. Roll that in the egg, and then we're just gonna gently remove those from the egg, because again, remember, these are very soft. Drop those into the flour mixture, and we're gonna bread them. Brush them off and set them aside for now. That's the breaded ackee. Back now in the egg. Mix that up again. We have some breadcrumbs. No. Ackee is soft. It's best if you can get the fresh ackee and cook it to a certain firmness, right? But we'll make do. Into the breadcrumb, and we're just gonna toss that around. We have to bear in mind that, as I said, the ackee is soft, so just take a nice little time so that it don't break and become mush. Just lightly coat them in the breadcrumbs. Yeah, there. Here we go. And we'll just set those aside. I'm gonna go with the saltfish now. Mix that up. Drain that off and into the flour. This time I'm just going to be flouring the saltfish. No breadcrumbs for the saltfish, just a little bit of flour, because the saltfish is not as soft as the ackee. The ackee is soft, so when you put that in the breadcrumb, give it a nice little crunch. Stick with me, just stick with me to see the end product, right? So right here we have the ackee breaded. You know what I said, just to give them a little bit of crunch, as I said before. And we have the saltfish just lightly breaded in the flour. We're going to set that aside for now, because we're going to fry these last minute, right? I drained the water off my potatoes. I'm not going to fry all of these. Around that will do. I'm gonna fry half, so around 2 potatoes, right? And I'm gonna pot dry these and into a dry bowl. So now it's time for us to fry these, but we're not gonna fry them in a high temperature oil, around 250 degrees. What I'm gonna be doing is to basically blanch these potatoes, so pre-cook them to an extent, right? So we're gonna fry these twice. So we'll add those to the oil. Give that a nice little stir, gentle with them. You don't want to break them. You're going to remove these gentle with them. Don't want to break them up. Add them onto a wire rack. Now allow that oil to heat up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or medium high if you're using a stovetop. So this is what we look like so far. Looks greasy, but it's somewhat cooked, right? Just allow them to cool down. Then we're going to give that second fry. We're going to go back down now with the fries for the second time. 350. And we're going to let these fry until crispy and golden brown. But I'm using half the amount of the fries right now, because I don't want to drop the temperature of this oil. You need to keep it nice and high. Nice and golden. So just remove those, add them onto our wire rack, and just drain these off. We're going to fry up the second batch. Here's our ackee, breaded ackee and saltfish. Just going to drop those in the oil and fry them until crispy. So about 2 minutes to fry these, and they're coming on beautifully. Look at that. They're coming on beautifully. And just like that, we're ready to go. Put those to drain. So now we're going to assemble it. The ackee and the saltfish. How can you have poutine without cheese curds? So going with some cheese curds. Yeah. Wow. That's so much cheese, chef. Yes. May I celebrate the master of the show. And that's the gravy. Over the cheese, no man. Melt the cheese, man. Look at that gravy. Immaculate. I've been thinking about you. My song, play my song, play my song. This is not sponsored, but you don't know. We love ginger beer. Play with me now, man. Jamaica, are you ready? Canada, are you ready? Wagwan, eh? Let's go, man. First, let me make you listen to that ackee. This is the ackee, you know. I make you hear the ackee. Gravy bad. Cheese, ackee, and saltfish. Saltfish, fries, and gravy, of course. Let's go. I just invented something great. If it wasn't out there before, now it is. I'm open a restaurant. This will go up on the menu. Only one thing, honestly, I'm being honest, that I would change on this is the saltfish. Because I bread it in the flour alone, it makes it feel a little bit chewy. You know, saltfish is already chewy, right? I wish if I had done it in the breadcrumbs as well. But overall, nice hint of salt, and I didn't season the fries, you know, because the saltfish is there, the gravy is flavorful, and the cheese. Listen, Listen to me. The ackee came out great. The fries, nice. Home fries. Oh my days. Cheese curds, gravy nice. Apart from that, man, bad. I hope I did Jamaica proud. I hope I did Canada proud in this one dish. Jamaica's national dish, Canada's national dish, put into one because I am now a part of both countries. You see me? So yeah, man. If you're on your journey, I just want to say, keep on pushing, stay out of trouble. You can do this just the same as I did it. You know what I say? For all of those content on my journey here in Canada, check out my family channel, Morris Time Family. Subscribe to the thing, hit the post notification, and subscribe to this channel because, as I always say, the journey continues. And just follow me on this journey of life and food. You know what I say? Yeah, man, it's a good look, man. I feel nice. Big up God. Big up everybody. I've been a support me Morris Time Cooking family. Big up on yourself, yo. And don't be shy, don't be mean. Because if I saw you in person, I'd be able to share some of this video. So share the love by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. We have over 300 plus videos. So I know you'll see something on there that you love. Until next time, you know, safe travel upon the gravel. And go and big up on yourself. I'm going to mash down. Hey, listen to me now, man. Me need to sit down, you know. Me need to sit down.